So how do you change law? Clones. Law or your constitution is in the way of the DNC crew. You can't protect yourself. You can't speak out. So how do you change law? Well, you create a scenario production line. Hollywood Productions Incorporated. Alright, so I saw a video of they're saying like this woman has schizophrenia and frequent flyer or some kind of bullshit in the beginning of the video. So the first question you should ask yourself is like, why is her medical record important? How come everybody's HIPAA rights are out there in the wind saying everybody's schizophrenic? Who's saying this shit? Who's violating your HIPAA rights? That's violating someone's rights on a YouTube video saying you're schizophrenic. Well, who the fuck are you? Right? So right off the bat of this video, they say this woman is schizophrenic and she set the kitchen on fire and she has knives, and then Hut 1, Hut 2 shows up, which are the cops. Hut 3, Hut 4, the EMS. So the kitchen's on fire, they go in, and they keep yelling at her, put the knives down, instead of putting out the fucking fire. I would think you put out the fire first and then deal with the knife problem. Because after all, you're the piggy with the gun. So Hut 1, Hut 2 tasers the shit out of this woman. You know, no courtesy to a woman's life, nothing. So that's hint number 2. Hint number 2 is when the piggies go in and they assault you instead of helping you. See, if Piggy and EMS piglets showed up, put out the fire in the kitchen, then dealt with the knife problem, then they could probably detain her, put her in the back of the squad car. But they didn't do that. Now did Piggy? Piggy went ahead and put bullets in this woman while the fire was going. So that tells me this was a FEMA training example. It's COINTELPRO. It was an exercise in this video. So again, I'm going to ask you the question. How do you change law? Production line. Events. Clones. Mental health. Mental health and the gun problem, right? COINTELPRO. How they play the game. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. So the first thing you should ask yourself is, in this announcement of this particular YouTube video, the people who are the creators of the YouTube, how do they know that they got her fucking labeled already as schizophrenic? Who the fuck are they? Do they have access to her medical records? No, the cops do. Cops use Palantir Technologies, which is tied to your fucking HIPAA records. See how this works? Cops are now doctors. Cops have 16 years, 18 years of medical expertise to label someone. Strangers in the night, your neighbors and everybody, they already know your medical records. It's called hive mining. COINTELPRO. DARPA. Hut 1, Hut 2, Hut 3, Hut. So in this particular video that I saw, I was like, oh, this is a FEMA exercise. The woman may or may not be human. So how do you change law? Well, you use clones. They've been using clones for centuries. The clone thing came out in the 1980s. Did you know that? Sure enough, shit. Dolly the sheep was just the beginning. Yeah, clones. We're in the middle of a clone war. And it's starting right now. With the cops, your Second Amendment, your First Amendment, and your fucking mental health card game. That is how you change law. Clones. 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 The Clone Wars. Just like Star Wars. If you have an army of clones out there, they can do all sorts of shit out there, now can they? To break the Constitution. That's what they're doing. Hollywood and all them motherfuckers. P. Diddy is just a side story. You think a lot of these Hollywood people are cloned out. I've seen numerous videos of these superstars as clones, replicants, or synthetics. So, once again, how do you change the law? Clones. Production line. You label everybody as fucking crazy, and there you go. Yeah, they're very plastique looking. Now, some of them are black-eyed children. Now, that's genetic cloning from the Zeta Reticuli. And if you don't like what I have to say, turn it off. Go live in La La Land. I don't care. Sooner or later, I'll catch up with you. Why are 15-year-old kids killing their parents? Black-eyed children. Genetics. Why are children killing other children? Genetics. Cloning. So going back to this video that I saw, it was, the people are like, oh yeah, this lady, she's schizophrenic. And I'm going, oh. So we're advertising everybody's fucking medical records now. Okay, continue. Well, she's got schizophrenic and the cops know all about her and